This is so derpy. Okay, so here we go. You can actually fly like this. And then I can actually missile tower up. Dude. Sweet. Hey everybody, eNtaK here. Welcome back to the Crossout dev server. Today we're going to be doing some more vehicle build testing that you guys have asked to see. Now there's actually some pretty cool, interesting ideas, and the first one being a hover bike, essentially. And so I'm going to try to make that and see if it works, because like somebody noted, they don't like to really flip over, so can you support yourself with just 2 hovers? Let's find out right now. Alright, so we'll try this a couple different ways. I'm going to start with this. I have a feeling this is not going to work. It's probably just going to spin. Oops. Yeah, it just kind of spins. Now, I wonder, is there a way to stabilize it? No, there really isn't, so that doesn't work. Let's try moving the frame into the middle here. Alright, this doesn't work either. It works a little bit better. I wonder if I make it a little wider if it'll work. Whoa! Sweet! We've got some jumps going on here. Alright, well, I don't know how exactly that's working, but it is. Backflips, okay, so that doesn't work. I think it's not going to work. I think we'll have to have 2 in the front and 1 in the back maybe, and then make sure the build is actually even. Because if you don't know, you can't put the hovers here. You can only put them on the sides. And so there's no way I can think of to do it. I mean, even if I turned it this way, it's still not going to hook on that way, I don't think. Alright, so what about this right here? A little bit wider. There we go. Oh, it was working for a second, man. It looked like it was going to work. Dang it just tilts over. I have everything even. The only thing that's not even is the cab itself, but it's just forward facing. It's not tilting to a side or anything. Everything's even. So I don't know why it's doing that really. To pull in one direction. Maybe it is the cab. Let me try to see if I can fix that. Let's try it with this one. Ah, man, it really looks like it's going to start working, but it doesn't. Everything's even, so I think that this build is not really possible to make just a hover bike. I think you need to have 2 and then 1 in the back maybe. So you can do something like that with just 3. That works. But you need to have some support in the front though. That's actually pretty maneuverable. So unless I just am building it wrong, I mean, I could definitely be building things wrong, but I hope I'm not. But I think that 2 in and of themselves doesn't work for some reason. Because of just maybe the movement of the thrusters and the positioning and stuff just doesn't seem to quite work. Another build somebody suggested was an impulse build or grenade build, and to put the impulses facing downward, so as you fly up over an enemy, it will like shoot down at them. And I thought that is a genius idea, and we're gonna see if it's gonna work. I'm gonna put that right there. We're gonna see if it's gonna work. I think it will. It's just gonna be a matter of if it's gonna blow off our hovers or not. It might blow off our hovers. I'm not too sure. We're going to find out probably the hard way. But I'm thinking if this works, that's a pretty freaking sweet idea. Let me put an 8x on here. Just to make it so the hovers work well. Okay, there we go. And we'll put that there. Okay, so that is good for the most part. Now it's just a matter of driving over an enemy and seeing if it actually will shoot. It's gotta work, right? But how do you keep them pointed downward? Okay, so here's what I think we need to do. We probably need to put something underneath here to extend, to make the reach of it go down farther. You know what I mean? Like the actual build itself. So if we put this like right here, it should keep it up more, and then we can probably put, come on, you freaking thing. I had it. There we go. Alright, so let's see if that works now. Now keep it up higher. There we go. So now we blew off our things right away. Should have known that was going to happen. Let's just see if we can spawn a bot in and actually go over them. I think this could be done in a way better way. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of... I'm not doing any damage to myself, luckily. This is the problem, is actually, like, hitting them. Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool idea, but I don't know if you can get... There we go. I mean, you can do it. You're just going to be a massive target, though, as you go up and over somebody. It's a sweet idea. I really like this idea. We're hitting them a little bit. Yeah! So that definitely does work. I don't know how useful it would be, because you can only really get like 1 or 2 shots to hit. You know what I mean? As you fly over them. And there's no way. I mean, you got to time it perfectly. All right, let's see. We're doing a little bit of damage to me. I mean, it's a really cool idea. I just don't think it's very effective. You know what I mean? Not an effective style of fighting. But it's a cool idea, and I'm glad that we tried that. Another person said to do a Lancelot cloaker with mass in the front and most of the hovers at the back, so it points down. And that makes a lot of sense, and it actually does work. Now, this isn't like the best build for it, like in terms of like how I made it, but it is a cool way to show you that it actually does work, and you can position things so that the mass is down towards the front, and then you can actually attack like that. And so, that being said, I think what we'll try maybe is to try and put in like a harvester or something like that. And then that way everything kind of points downward, because it definitely seems like that is the better way to do that in terms of like the actual damage of the thing. So let's, should we do it like that or like that? Let's try that right there. And then it's facing downward. Yeah, and that seems like the best way to do that in terms of like actually getting a build that works well. I don't know what I freaking said. Sorry. I've got so many things on my mind right now. Oh yeah, that works, man. Oh, blew off my hovers though. So any build with just the mass in the front can definitely result in a melee build being. I think we finally have, after lots of trying, we have finally found the way to make melee builds effective with hovers, and that is to put the mass in the front. And hovers, actually, you don't even have to. If you see how I put the hovers, you don't even have to put the hovers in the back. You just need to put mass in the front. And all I did to achieve the mass, like, yeah, the cab is slightly towards the front, but all I did was put a 6x4, and the rest of it's a 4x4. And that achieved what that guy was asking for. So really cool. I'm glad that we finally found a way to make melee somewhat work with these things. Well, another person wanted to see what a hover missile tower looks like, and yeah, here you go. This is it. This is as high as I could build it to get it out the door, and I don't know if this is what they were asking for, but it works. I mean, it's just a hover. It's just a missile tower with a hover. It was, you know, it's not anything too special, but it is interesting that you can. I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, it makes it a little higher because it's off the ground more, but it's not like amazingly, like an amazing difference from what you're used to. And I mean, if you build a actual flippable missile tower build, it's even better than this. But I do like that aspect that you can kind of do that right there. I don't know. I think it could be kind of effective. It would definitely be annoying to face. Any missile tower is annoying to face, but I don't know. It's not like you can't. It's not like you can't do it or something. I do like that you can move like this, though. It makes it way easier to like kind of get out of the way of incoming. Oh, that's a cool thing to think. I didn't think about that, but getting out of the way of incoming missiles with hover builds is gonna be easy, unless you get snagged on a rock or something. I don't know. Cool suggestion. Thanks for that. You might be asking yourself, eNtaK, what the heck are you doing right now? Well, I made a missile tower build, a different one, like the ones that we've seen before. And I was curious to know if we can... Oh, it does! So okay, so there you go. Let's see if this works now. What the heck? It's just dragging over there. So if I hit F, it definitely launches down, and then I can launch up, and then to get back over, I just need to kind of shimmy a little bit. How did I do that? How did I do that last time? I made myself flip back over. I did it somehow. Just hold W. There we go. Okay. Interesting. So it doesn't flip over when you're like this. This is so derpy. Okay, so here we go. You can actually fly like this. And then I can actually missile tower up. Dude. Sweet. Sweet. How derpy is that, man? This is a true missile build. So then I hit W in one of the directions, like Q or E, and it flips you back over. So, if you remember seeing the missile tower build that was like, you know, incredibly good, but the main problem is if anybody got close to you, you would have to worry about, you know, not being able to run away and having to wait for a carjack or something like that. But now you can just easily get back up and then book it the heck out of Dodge. I can't believe that works. I was very uncertain if that would work. I couldn't get it out of the garage though. That was a main problem. I couldn't get it out of the garage and I had to go backwards and it was so derpy. But it's cool that this works. Yeah. So I don't know, did it just do that on its own? Hold on, I want to see something. It had to have, right? Because the other one, so you have to constantly keep moving or you flip over? Let's get on stable ground here. Let's try this. Oh, you do. So the way that I built it has a ton of weight. Oh, no, it's not. It's doing fine. Let's see once it stops. It comes to a stop here. No, it doesn't. Wow, okay. So it'll actually stay upright. Interesting. Well, there you go, guys. That's a missile tower for you right there. All right, so it just got a pretty fast maneuverable Pyra and tow build on here, and I thought that I would just check it out just to simply see how well you can do maneuvering and stuff, and how fast you can get away and reposition yourself. Now I have been doing something a little bit different with my my driving, using Q and E a lot more, which definitely helps a lot. I like this split there. So obviously, I don't think any bots are going to come after me, but I think being able to get the heck out of Dodge real fast and maneuver away. Yeah, Q and E definitely makes a huge difference with how you move and stuff. It's definitely the way to use these if you can manage it. Get out of the Dodge! I mean, look at how easy it is to kind of run away from a fight like that. That was extremely quick. The only thing I'm concerned about is, given the nature of the hovers and how vulnerable they're probably gonna be, it makes me really worried about doing a tow build and just sitting still or something. And also, you saw how I just floated up into the battle right there. I wonder if that'll be a common problem. You know what I mean? I just floated up into the action, and that was not very good. And so you have to probably keep in mind when you launch off a tow to make sure you're going backward, so that when you launch it off, you don't accidentally move forward into enemy territory or something. Yeah, I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think is going to be the best combination for these types of... I mean, look at the maneuverability of this thing. It's definitely way easier to maneuver out of the way using Q and E. Yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit more, but it's definitely extremely effective doing it that way. Wow, I'm bouncing like crazy. The heck? Yeah! I need to take a hard turn right here to evade my people who chasing after me, trying to capture me and learn my secrets of my tech. You just let off W a little bit, back up. I mean, it's just really nice. Using Q&E is definitely like a must for these types of builds. Oh yeah, and if you didn't see, there's like a new bumper thing I put on there. It's kind of cool looking. It's like a shock absorber or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, I don't know. You guys have to let me know what you think of hovers and these types of builds in general, and if they're going to be at all effective in battle. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. And hope you guys have enjoyed the dev server footage. I don't know if there'll be much more, simply because of the fact that I don't know when the update's going to be, you know? And I don't know how, I can't think of any more variations of types of builds to try. So we might go back to normal Crossout, to the non-super awesome tech stuff. Yeah, so definitely be on the lookout for more content. Obviously, it's every other day I'm doing content. It's not every day, every other day. Okay, so those of you guys who see a video on the channel that's not Crossout and you comment and say, "Where's Crossout?" It's like, dude, I just uploaded one yesterday, and there's gonna be one tomorrow. Just chill out, put your pants back on, and take a break. That's not a saying. Take your shoes off, relax, and have a break. Or you can. I mean, I don't know why your pants were off in the first place, but put them back on, okay? Put them back on. It's only the decent thing to do in life. I don't know what I'm saying. This is what happens when you record when I am barely awake. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.